Hi guys. Salutations. Hello. Hi. I am here streaming a little later than usual. So I got some news to share with you guys. So, um, I made a birdhouse on Sunday, like I mentioned on Sunday, and I submitted it yesterday. I surprised my boss because my boss literally called me today and was like, I didn't know you participated in the birdhouse contest. So the thing that's going on in my company is that there's a birdhouse building competition. And there's like four categories. It's like creative, uh, the most creative, the birdhouse made with recyclable materials from the company or just recyclable materials in general, every people's choice, and best built. And the game plan in my department, since two people in our department built birdhouses, one of them is going for creativity, while the other one is going to go for the most birdhouse made with the most recyclable materials. So hopefully my department will get the prize, which is a day off. So yeah, so there's something I really wanted to share too yesterday. So after the card shop tourney, because if you guys don't know, I go to card game tourneys on Mondays and Thursdays, and Sundays once a month now. One of my friends came up to me and was just talking to me about stuff, and then literally just came out and said like, "You're a great person." I was like, "Huh?" He's like, "You might as well be my idol at this moment." Like, I was like, "Wait, what do you mean?" He's like, "You're positive, you're kind, you're outgoing," and I was like, "Where's this coming from?" And it was just like, it caught me off guard because I'm so used to being treated poorly and like having low self-esteem. I'm used to that stuff. So receiving compliments for me is hard because I've been fat shamed by my family. I've been berated a lot from friends and family. So it's like, I can't, like I mentioned it before, but I'm always living in this constant stressful environment, and it's bad. It's toxic. It sucks. I just live in this constant toxic atmosphere, and this is just how my life ended up, and I've just grown to just like get used to it. So it's odd and scary and off-putting when someone just stops and takes a moment to just tell me how great I am, and I'm like, I don't think I'm that, but I'll accept your compliment, thanks. Like I actually do that. Like I actually say I don't see myself as that, but thank you. Like I actually say that. And I've realized that I should stop saying that, like, oh, I don't see myself as that, like that phrase, and you cut it out. I just need to say thank you, because whenever I say that, it upsets the person giving me the compliment, because they're like, no, you need to love yourself. I'm like, I don't love myself. I don't. But it was really nice. I just realized there's no background audio. Hold on. Hold on. What was I watching here? Yeah, I was watching Fallout. Let's see.
Hello, let me tell you about my new obsession.
Okay.
AFK Journey. AFK
So,
Journey is the
yeah. Now we have some background audio. I was like, why? Kind of got serious. Anyway, so yeah, that happened last night. And then when I was at Ninja Ramen with the homies, I told them what my friend had told me. They said like, "Oh, you're a great person," and then they all chimed in and said, "You're a great person." I was like, So at Ninja Ramen, there were five of us, me included. So four people basically said I'm a great person. I'm like, I don't see myself as that, but thank you. So it was really nice. It was a nice, refreshing change of pace last night, despite how off-putting it was for me, because it's like I'm in unknown territory. I'm used to, like I said, I'm used to being called names, being put down, being lectured. I'm used to that type of stuff. I'm not used to people genuinely just looking at me and saying, "You're a great person." I'm not used to that. I really am not. And it sucks, but I get uncomfortable when people like praise me too much. I'll accept it and I'll be like, "Oh, that's cool," but when it gets to a certain point where it's like, "Oh, no, now I'm starting to feel uncomfortable," because then I start thinking like, "Oh, do they want something from me? Like, are they trying to use me or something?" So like, oh, my insecurities and stuff. But it's like, oh, like here's the thing: like, if someone compliments me, just like a straight compliment, nothing too crazy, like what my friend did, basically saying, "You're like my idol, like you're kind, amazing, outgoing," like that type of stuff. I'm like, okay, I can handle that. But when someone just like milks that compliment for all it's worth, I get uncomfortable because like I said, I'm just not used to being told really nice things. So it was a nice change of pace. What the heck's going on? Okay. Well, anyway. So yeah, yeah, some crazy stuff, crazy stuff. It was really nice and refreshing, and I really appreciate it. So if my friend's watching this, thank you so much for that. That really made my day yesterday. It did. Plus my four other friends, and oh, the four other friends that were with me in Ninja Ramen last night. It was Crimson Rose, uh, Ray Mikado. Yeah, Ray Mikado. Uh, and gosh dang it. Hold on.
He doesn't believe me.
Uh, hold on, I gotta see this because my friend has a YouTube channel, and I want to tell them what it is. Gosh dang it. Hold on. Oh shoot. There it is. No, it's not. Darn it. Man.
Okay.
I don't know what their YouTube channel is, but I know Crimson Rose was there. Ray Mikado was there. Yeah, so I have another friend that's also a content creator that streams on Twitch and YouTube. If you guys don't know who Ray Mikado is, check her out. She is an amazing virtual tuber and is one of my good friends. So you should check her out. So yeah, it was nice. It was really nice. So yeah, and then I stream late because I'm going to Nishi Fest this weekend. I'll be volunteering at Nishi Fest, so I decided to do some Dance Rush Stardom today after work. Yeah, and then when I got home, I had to air up my back left tire because it was at like 9 psi when it needs to be 33 psi, and I was like, I need to take care of that. So,
Sound healthy.
and then I got some Taco Bell for dinner. Like I had free fire too, so I was like, oh, I can get an additional gordita crunch to my cravings box meal that I can make. Which, by the way, if you have the Taco Bell app and you have an account, you could make your own
So he took it off
cravings box
instead of
for $5, depending on the Taco Bell locations.
ate it.
So it's like, oh, shoot, yeah. So, yep. That's just some things that happened to me within the past couple of days. So I'll be going. Oh, by the way, that's right. I'm officially going to be watching Spy Family Code White Thursday and Friday. I'm going to be watching at an AMC. So like, I bought my ticket last week to watch it Thursday, the pre-premiere in Japanese, and then I bought another ticket for Friday so I could watch it dubbed in English because I like Spy Family. Spy Family is one of those animes that I will watch in English. Like the only two others, I guess, that I really committed to watching in English and subbed would be Monster Musume, Everyday Life with Monster Girls. There was also Senko. There was Senko. Yeah. Shoot. Three animes, three series that come to mind that I like watched in English and in Japanese was Monster Musume, Everyday Life with Monster Girls, Spy Family, and One Piece because I'm a One Piece fan. I am not as hardcore as other One Piece fans, but I am a One Piece fan nonetheless. Like, it's to the point where back then, when I had all the time in the world, I would just binge all the One Piece shows. I even watched Romance Dawn, I watched all the movies, I would just watch it. The same thing with Yu-Gi-Oh! But now, as an adult, I have other stuff I need to do, and I have so much stuff that I want to do, to the point where it's like, I actually have started skipping openings and endings unless the opening and ending is a song that I really like in an anime. Like, I started skipping things because I'm like, I need to make use of my time, so I will skip openings and endings. And also, if there's recaps, I will skip those too, for One Piece at least, because I've watched, like, everything in One Piece. Like the latest episode in One Piece right now is the Straw Hat versus Cypher Pole history log, and it's literally just a recap of Water 7, the relationship between Luffy and Rob Lucci. Like that's literally what the latest episode of One Piece is right now, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this week's episode then. Like I'm not gonna do that. But spoiler alert, I'm still shook that the satellites for the Vegapunks are robots. I'm shook. I'm sorry. I thought they were like bioroids. No, they're literally robots. And I was like, what the fudge? That makes a lot more sense, because I thought like Dr. Vegapunk, like, dang, he's a super smart guy. I thought he made like humanoids, like bioroids, like the race bioroid from Cardfight Vanguard. Like I thought Vegapunk made like a bionic person. So like Atlas, Pythagoras, Edison, Lilith, Shaka, and York, I thought they were like part robot, part like organic. Because like when you are introduced to the Vegapunks, you see York eat all the food, and then all the energy transfers to the rest of the satellites, and they regain all their food. And I'm like, oh, so they're bionics? Because it was crazy. Like I don't know if Oda already explained how the satellites work. I'm just glad that the One Piece crew is in a futuristic city, and I'm like, oh wow, Oda has done it again. Oh my gosh, it's a futuristic city. Like, in the way that One Piece probably would approach it. Like, it was really cool. I was like, what the fudge? Like, dang. And I'm pretty sure the Stella, or Vegapunk's main body, is clearly human with a satellite in his head. But, like, it's mostly organic. But I'm just curious what the satellites are composed of. Are they just robots with different personalities? Or are they, like, bionic, so part organic? Like, are they cyborgs, essentially? Just, like, they have Vegapunk's DNA, plus they're part robot. Like, is that how it works? I don't know if the manga explains it. I skimmed through the Egghead arc. In the manga, I skimmed through the Egghead arc. I mean, I already know what happens in the end of the Egghead arc, but I just kind of wanted to see it. But the thing is because I spoiled myself to the ending of the Egghead arc, I am dreading seeing the ending, because I like York. I like York's design. I think York is cute. But, spoiler alert, again, spoiler, heavy spoiler, massive, gargantuan spoiler. York is the antagonist of the Egghead arc. I warned you guys. I said spoiler. I literally said spoiler. I just want to throw it out there. Like I said, I spoiled myself in the Egghead arc in the manga series. Like, the manga is already to the point where the crew, I think, Lee is starting to leave Egghead and then heads to Elbaf. I believe that's where it is in the manga. At least that's what Kaicho told me last I talked to him about One Piece. But it's like, I already know what happens. I really just wanted to know the ending of the arc. Now I get to see the journey of how it gets there. I've also read the wiki about how things led up to York being taken down. And it's like, oh my gosh, I like York. No! Like, just for all you One Piece fans, massive spoiler alert again. Shaka and Pythagoras dies. Spoiler! I'm just spoiling One Piece. So if you don't want to listen to this, you should probably clog your ears or wait until I start learning Japanese and Tagalog, because I'm just feeling like spoiling stuff today. Because, like, freaking York kills Shaka. I don't know how Pythagoras dies, but if I remember correctly, York does kill Pythagoras somehow. And apparently, according to the wiki, York is a really good gun woman, and I'm like, sheesh, dang. But it's like crazy, and like the reason why York does this stuff is York is the embodiment of Vegapunk's greed. And there is a panel in the manga where Vegapunk questions York and says, York, why are you doing all this? You were there when they destroyed that one city, which Robin's hometown. I can't remember what its name is. And then York was like, yeah, but I want to be a celestial dragon. And I was like, bro, are you... Like, I am not even, like, I know York did some messed up stuff in the Egghead arc. Like, I will accept that, and I will not refute that fact. But the fact of the matter is, it's also Vegapunk's fault. I want to say it's Vegapunk's fault, because mind you, all of the satellites are are different personalities of Vegapunk. They are the personification of Vegapunk's desires, I guess you could say, because Shaka is the good personality of Vegapunk. Lilith is the evil personality of Vegapunk. Pythagoras is the wisdom of Vegapunk. Edison is the thinker of Vegapunk. Atlas is the violence of Vegapunk, and York is the greed of Vegapunk. They are literally those personality traits personified, like legit. So the fact that York like betrays everyone to become a celestial dragon, like fills me with like, oh, like I don't even hate her. It's just like she's just doing what she was born to be, greedy. Like that's what York is. And then Atlas, of course, is violent,
How do I get out of this?
and then like Pythagoras is wise, Shaka is good, and I think it's really funny that the two good qualities died, because also out of the 6 satellites, 2 of them died, so there's 4 left, and the 4 satellites are Lilith, Edison, York, of course, and Atlas. And mind you, Lilith is evil, Atlas is violence, Edison is thinker, and York is greed. So these are like the 4 deadly sins. It's just like York took out the good personality trait, took out the wise, and all that's left is no wisdom and no good. And it's just like, okay. So yeah, and then there's Vegapunk, the Stella, and it just reminds me of the whole thing with Punk Records. The whole idea that everyone can share information. It's literally a massive hive mind. Like, literally, people can put their information in there and people can take it out and put it into their mind. That's the goal. But the thing is, Jinbei made a good point in that one episode, saying, like, what if people had differing ideologies? And Vegapunk, like the true freaking scientist he is, states that if that's fine, basically, because
Oh, this cute.
it was something about like if you don't let people think freely, then nothing will evolve, or something like that. It was basically, he was all about freedom of what you think and stuff, and different ideologies, like, existing in punk records. And I'm like, that's honorable, but it could go south really badly if multiple ideologies clash and cause conflict within punk records. Just saying, just throwing it out there. I mean, the idea of sharing information is great, but I feel like personally there should be a limit to that, such as ideologies. Like, it's good to share information, but just make it to where the ideologies don't clash in punk records. I'm just saying. Because, like, with great power comes great responsibility, and I will say punk records is definitely great power. Just think about it. You have access to everyone, to the knowledge of everything, and everyone's thoughts and minds.
Alright.
With that much power, you could do stuff with that. It's scary. So,
One more to go.
made with a good cause, and I'm pretty sure it could be used for a bad one. Just saying. Good and bad are two sides of the same coin, as they say. So, anyway, enough spoiling One Piece for everyone. I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to talk about it, and I did say spoiler. Like, it is a spoiler.
Glad he left
Spoiler.
the casino.
So,
For those walking light shows,
just
if you want to know he's even
if you don't like it, then read the manga. Like, to this point, like, literally, I remember during the
see
Land of Wano arc, when that was still happening in the manga, I just remember, like, I think it was part 1 of the Land of Wano, Act 1 of the Land of Wano, and I had already known what was going on at the end of Act 2 and Act 3, in the beginning of Act 3, because I just wanted people to spoil it for me. There's, like, so much content. Like, I just want to see the journey to get there. Just tell me what happens. And I still remember, like, apparently, according to one of my friends, with the death of the creators of Inuyasha and Dragon Ball, Oda, I think, made a post on X or something stating, like, I need to figure out what One Piece is, like, because people are dying around it. Besides, Oda, I mean, that's what I heard from my friend. Also, I saw that Oda made a nice little post on X, or, like, social media in general, about his thoughts on Toriyama, the creator of Dragon Ball. It was kind of just, like, a nice farewell letter, I think. I haven't read it. I glanced it, so it's nice. Anyway, that's just a little thing I wanted to talk about today. All right, let's learn some languages now. All right, so today we have Japanese, and we are going to do